I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
I feel like punching him.
The guy's like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school. If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Take him out now.
Okay.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
We're going to go in there, we're going to...
This is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Did you know every year guns are used over 80 times more often to protect a life than to take one? Also, 200,000 times a year women use a gun to defend against sexual abuse. Kennesaw, Georgia, which is a city in Cobb County, in 1982, they passed a law requiring heads of household to keep at least one firearm in the house. The burglary rate dropped 89% in Kennesaw, Georgia. Today, the violent crime rate in Kennesaw is still 85% lower than Georgia or the national average. Of the 33,000 gun-related deaths that occur each year, 2/3 are suicides, and the majority of the remaining 11,000 deaths are gang-related and involve guns purchased illegally, not legally. By contrast, 88,000 people die every year from alcohol-linked causes. That means if you exclude suicides, alcohol is 650% deadlier than guns, including gang-related crime. And virtually, no one is calling for another prohibition. Instead of penalizing law-abiding gun owners who use their firearms to save thousands of people every year and protect their families, lawmakers should work to reduce crime by improving economic growth and providing additional educational opportunities. Those are proven methods for limiting crime. Another problem is most people are too focused on how many people are killed by firearms each year that they often ignore the fact that guns actually save more lives than they take. Guns are used far more often in self-defense than in a crime, and 98% of the time that a gun is used in self-defense, not a single shot is fired.
We all need to be in the fight. We all need to stay in the fight. We stay in this fight.
We fought back. We fought back. I am not afraid of a fight. I am in this fight all the way. You don't get what you don't fight for. Our fight, our fight. We are in this fight for our lives. This is the fight of our lives.
But we are going to make sure that this fight does not end tonight.
This is a fight for our lives, the lives of our friends and family members and neighbors. It is a fight. It is a fight that we're going to work to make sure continues. It's a fight. It is a fight. It is a fight, and that's what this fight is for.
Well, I'm wired to fight anyone who isn't doing their job for us. I'm John Tester, and you're damn right. I approve this message.
The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. One of the main reasons the Second Amendment was set up was to keep the government from having more firepower than the common people have. Now, I'm not saying that we should be able to have fully automatic weapons and explosive devices like the military has. However, I do believe the government does not need to take away what we have. The reason the Second Amendment is set up the way it is to keep the government from becoming too powerful or even becoming a dictatorship. Stricter gun regulations do not keep guns out of the hands of criminals. Instead, stricter gun laws keep guns away from people like myself, reasonable, mentally stable, law-abiding people who know how to safely use a firearm. Think about it. Stricter gun laws were in place during the assault weapons ban between 1994 and 2004, but that didn't stop the shooters at Columbine in 1999. Also, most teachers have little to no experience with firearms, so providing them with weapons won't solve the problem either. People are too overcome by their emotions in this debate that they don't stop and look at the facts regarding gun violence in this country. Though it may seem like violent crime is escalating out of control in this country, it has actually been steadily decreasing in recent years. We are safer now than we were during the Reagan administration, and even during the assault weapons ban. Gun control advocates often cite the 11,000 gun murders in this country each year as justification for stricter gun laws. However, cancer kills 50 times that many people in the U.S. every year. So why hasn't anybody proposed legislation to control cancer?
What do you got here?
You're going to fight back, and you got to be fierce in fighting.
Fighting.
Brown have been fighting.
I've told President Biden I will fight like mad.
I'll tell you what. Now, more than ever, we have to fight like hell.
We have these battles on the floor of the Senate. I'm going to go down and battle, and I'm going to be down there on the floor fighting.
Right. But we Democrats are fighting as hard as we can. Democrats are fighting as hard as we can. Credit it anyway, but we're fighting back.
What we've got to do is fight in Congress, fight in the courts, fight in the streets, fight online, fight at the ballot box.
Fighting and pushing around the clock, fighting, continue to be brave and be strong. And keep fighting. We're getting people engaged in the fight. We're fighting. We've got to keep fighting and keep focused. Continue to fight.
Fight. This is going to be a fight.
We'll also fight him and challenge him in every way that we can, in the Congress, in the courts, and in the streets.
To continue fighting, we each have an important role to play in fighting. In this fight, like so many before it, it has been a fight. The American people are going to have to fight. And about the importance of fighting, I will always fight. Fighting. But we always must fight. Joe Biden has a deep, deep-seated commitment to fight and to fight. And about the importance of fighting, we always must fight, to fight, to fight, and to fight. As our willingness to fight continued the fight, as Joe Biden says, to fight. It's about fighting of what we're fighting for. We will tell them about what we did to fight.
Really about a fight. But truly, I do believe that we're in a fight. I believe that we are in a fight. I believe we are in a fight. I believe we are in a fight. So there's a fight in front of us. A fight for all of these things. And so we're prepared to fight for that. We know how to fight. Our ongoing fight, a fight. We know how to fight. We like a good fight. We were born out of a fight. This is
Representative Sheila Jackson Lee wants you dead or in prison for daring to exercise your Second Amendment rights. It's that simple. She knows this legislation will be impossible to comply with and does not care. This is a declaration of war against gun owners, against you and your family. I advise everybody to go on firearmspolicy.org, scroll down. There's a Firearms Policy Coalition Take Action form. Contact Representative Jackson Lee and the House of Representatives. Tell them to reject this bill or face the consequences, then make a contribution to help Firearms Policy Coalition kill this bill. H.R. 127 is an unconstitutional, racist piece of manure that treats gun owners like convicted pedophiles, forcing registration, and gives you two choices: comply with the impossible or be raided by the alphabet boys. That's why you need to take action now and share this patriot message with everyone you know. Well, that wraps this up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
Because my constituents send me here each and every day to fight.
We have been fighting this fight, and we need to be side by side so we can succeed. And so I hope that you will all join us in our fight. And if we fight, and as the next governor of Georgia, I will never stop fighting. We can show the old guard something new, and we can fight.
My fight, those fights to fight an administration requiring us to fight, and fight we will.
Their fight, and their fight, and their fight. The fight is a fight, and so when we fight the fight that we are in, when we are fighting this fight, we fight this fight. The strength of who we are is we will fight. And we will fight, the fight, we will fight. We are in a fight, the fight. It is a fight, and it is a fight born out of patriotism. This is a fight fighting